Hey, I'm Matt from MattLaneFitness.
And I'm his wife, Jenna.
Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to part 3 in this video series of what chemicals are in zero-calorie drinks. If you're still here, why? No, seriously, we're gonna cover the last 3 elements or the last 3 chemicals that we found that are in these zero-calorie drinks.
And the reason we started this series was because we get sugar cravings too. And so for a couple of years now, we've used some no-calorie alternate sweetener drinks. Obviously not for the health benefits, but just to not have the sugar intake. But then we wondered, what are we feeding our bodies?
Yeah.
So that's why we started looking into this, and we thought maybe some of you out there might enjoy what we found.
Might wonder the same thing. Before you go on with this video, if you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, then you need to watch those. So click here for part 1, and then I'm gonna link part 2 later on. You can also click down here for part 1 and part 2 in the description below. Today we're gonna cover the last 3 chemicals that are found in these drinks. Acesulfame, Xanthan Gum,
And aspartame.
Let's cover Xanthan Gum first, and you did homework on this one, so
Yes.
take it away.
Xanthan gum is a thickening agent and a stabilizer to help prevent the ingredients from separating. And in my research, I found that repeated oral intake by adults of large amounts of xanthan gum was well tolerated, but some individuals experienced abdominal discomfort. Acesulfame.
Acesulfame. I had to Google that one. Acesulfame is found in a blend of aspartame and sucralose. And the whole goal with this is to prevent that bitter aftertaste that you taste with these drinks.
And speaking of aspartame, let's cover that one.
That's the big bad one that I think everyone always thinks, that's gonna cause cancer. So aspartame is a sugar substitute, which most of us know. And I think this is probably one of the most controversial ones. Studies are too inconclusive at this time right now to really find a direct correlation from aspartame to cancer. And that leads me to the next point, that really all of these chemicals, we found one of 2 things. One was that there hasn't really been enough studies to prove that any of these chemicals are harmful in the long-term effects of it. And 2 was that in small doses, you're good. That's basically the point that they make. And I actually found a number as far as how much is too much, something tangible for you. It came out to say you'd have to consume huge quantities of these chemicals, which would ultimately be 20 12-ounce cans of Coke Zero a day for a 150-pound person for it to really start making an impact on your health. So when you put that in perspective, that's a lot of these chemicals. And of course, anything in mass quantities is bad for you. At the end of the day, how we feel about these chemicals is that if it is gonna be this or a regular soda, this is better. Having that lower sugar content is better. It breaks up the monotony for us. But is it as good as water or those real natural things? Of course not.
And at the end of the day, you're still putting chemicals in your body. And I think you need to consume things with discernment.
Yep, 100%. Do your own homework. You don't have to be perfect at this chemical thing.
Just be better than yesterday.
Every day.